What is going on, everyone? Today we're diving into the depths of Vera because although you may not be a fish, you can still set out to participate in many of the naval activities in Ashes of Creation. So let's get into it. Before we get too much into this though, keep in mind that all of this is pre-alpha info and all is subject to change. But starting off with ships and sailing. As you're getting ready to set out onto the oceans of Vera, there will be 3 ship sizes to choose from. Small ships made for 1 to 3 person crew sizes and are meant for solo content out on the waves. Although what this exact content is unknown currently, but I'd assume it'd be along the lines of questing or fishing or even setting up a business, ferrying other players, as there will be no automated boats going from continent to continent. Medium ships, which are made for cruise sizes up to 8. These ships are meant for group content, which again is unknown, but you can expect it to be a bit more challenging than solo content, as you will have the might of a dungeon party in your crew. This could mean dungeon-like events possibly, or maybe even dungeons that require you using your ship, although this is just a theory and not actually anything confirmed. And finally, there are large ships, otherwise known as galleons. Galleons are large-scale raid-sized ships, which would mean a crew of up to 40 players would be sailing on them. You can imagine the size of these ships will have to be massive to hold up to 40 players and have the ship function, and this will be required when going up into some naval raids and world bosses in the game. Although unknown exactly how these may work, you can expect to need a well-trained crew to take down some of these harder foes on the ocean. Once you decide which ship size you and your crew will be setting out on, head to the harbor, as harbors and ports are the only place that you can summon your ships, with the exception of naval caravans, which we'll get into a little bit later. Within these harbors, you'll also be able to pick up quests related to naval content, along with having services that involve your ship, such as having vendors to assist in upgrading them. On the seas, there will be all sorts of activities from PvE and PvP, so picking the right ship class will be as important as the size of it. There will be ships from different class types just like a player, and the examples we are given is there might be a ship that is meant more for crowd control, using harpoons and such to slow down enemies. Caravans will also have the ability to transition to a water-based trade service. These guys will be capable of transitioning from a land-based caravan to a water-based caravan and vice versa at the point the caravan intersects land and ocean. These caravans, like land, will be in varying sizes and capacities. The default look of these caravans will be represented from the race that you have selected, but as you probably know, there are cosmetic skins that can be applied to change the look of things. Going along with these ships, there will also be a shipbuilding crafting profession that allows players to construct ship components based on blueprints acquired that will scale with the player's progression within the shipbuilding profession. This includes upgrading things such as movement, durability, speed, turn rate, hit points, and defensive and offensive abilities. Shipbuilders will also be able to change up the aesthetic look of ships, and these ship components that can be crafted to upgrade your ship can also be traded to other players. Don't take this as thinking that you will need to become a shipbuilder to construct your own ship though, as this is not the case. Anyone with the right schematics and materials can construct a ship, but the shipbuilders will give you the tools to upgrade that creation to make it better. But they can only be crafted and upgraded in a harbor crafting station, which are unlocked by the advancement of coastal nodes. There will also be mariner classes within the naval system that allow you to gain skill points from experience the more you use the different parts of the ship, such as gunnery, piloting, navigation, boat repair, ship components, and defensive and offensive skills. These will work similar to the artisan class system, allowing you to customize the type of player you want to be on a ship by speccing into certain talents. As for naval combat, as I've already mentioned, there will be PvP between player ships, along with PvE in open world sea raids and sea-based bosses. Your ships will be equipped with weapons such as potion launchers and siege weapons, along with weapons based on the arcane arts, using more of the elements. You will get more of a fantasy feel out of these seas, as there will not be gunpowder based weapons in Ashes of Creation, so no rifles or powder kegs to take down enemies. The content on the oceans won't be static either. There will be unique content in the ocean, just like the land-based content, as certain times in certain climates will affect the content you get. There will also be certain ships out there that can be hijacked from other players, but caravans and trade ships will not be part of this. And as I said earlier, you will need to destroy those types of ships to get their loot from them. What are your thoughts on naval content in Ashes of Creation? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you're new to Ashes at all and have yet to create an account, feel free to use my referral link in the description below. Otherwise, be sure to click that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, turn on the bell for notifications, and stay tuned for a lot more to come.